Hello fellow hitchhikers, I have a treat for us today. We're taking a look at the pre-alpha release of Chibi Autobattler, and you can get in the Discord or participate in the Twitter and also win permission to be able to play, and you log in with your MetaMask. If memory serves me correct, the first time I did a login I had to put in a username and my email address. You can use a burner email or your own email address. And I'll explain as we go along through the game, and then afterwards I'll show some of the things from the white paper and some other aspects of it. But let's just jump straight in here. There are some settings. You can adjust the music and the sounds. I have them way down right now just for the recording, but you can choose what you want. You can also change your avatar. Right now you can't upload an avatar. Would like to be able to have one of maybe my other ones, but you can just choose from one of the chibis that you already own, I think. Yeah, you can just choose from ones you own. I just picked this one up, so I'm going to change my avatar. And it will load 4 random weapons. For some reason it's not... I actually went through and I've purchased all of the weapons, so I have one of every weapon, so it's not fully syncing just yet here, but there are a total of 10 different weapons. If you own a legend, it'll load 4 and you get to choose one. If you don't own a legend, then it'll choose 3 randomly and you pick. If you own the weapon, then within the game you're able to level up to level 3 within your weapons, which gives you a little bit of an advantage. If you don't own it, then you can only level it up to level 2. And each weapon has different abilities. So this one can reduce the HP of a random enemy by 25% and so on. And you can see which one. I like the fan one whenever it comes up. I've only played this a couple times because it gives you extra gold, which means I can buy stuff. So I'm going to choose one that I own already. I'm going to choose a bow, and this will give me 1 damage to 2 random troops at the start of the battle. And then as the as I play through the game, if I can level this bow up, then I can do 2 damage to 2 random troops, and then I can do 3 damage to 2 random troops. Of course, the troops will be stronger as I progress through the game, so it's just kind of keeping up. But anyways, so within the loading screen here, it was a little overwhelming at first when I first played because I didn't read the white paper or get any instructions on how to do it, but I'll give you a quick breakdown. The goal is to win 10 matches. If I lose right now, I will lose 1 health, and as we progress through various matches, this will go increase, which means it'll cost more health if I lose. I start with 10 gold coins up top here, and I can have up to 5 recruits in my troop, I guess you call it. And then in order to get a recruit, it costs me 3 gold, and I can get these various items that will be generated down here. Up top left, you see there's our bow, and when we get to round 3, I might be able to upgrade it for the cost of 2 gold coins. You see the progress bars down here. This is for leveling up. So since I have 2 of the same here, I have this strategist dragon, and the strategist dragon has the ability to basically give 1 attack to other recruits as they're added. If I put this dragon in here, I'll put it in position 3. If I add another recruit in, then you see its attack got increased by 1 because I had this dragon. Now this other dragon that I have here, I could place it in and have 2 of those dragons, and then I'd be leveling up things twice when I place them. And then in which case I should have placed the 2 dragons first, then the monkey. However, what I'm going to do is place this one over top of that one, and now you can see I've got 1 progress bar towards leveling this dragon up. You do kind of want to, there's so much strategy I'm already realizing within the game. Maybe you want to level these up, or maybe you don't, because you only get 1 gold when you sell a recruit. And later on in the game, I'm going to have higher tier recruits available to me. I can't do anything now because I only have 1 gold left, and if I go and try and feed, it says I have no gold. So what they Bowtie Spy in the Discord, because I was complaining, I was like, there's always this extra gold, what do I do? And they mentioned always re-roll, because if you see something you really want on the re-roll, like here's another one of these dragons, I can lock them for free, which means when I come out of this first round of battling, I'm going to still have this dragon here that I can drag and drop and update. So thank you, Bowtie Spy, for that little tip. let's go into the battle. I've spent all my gold. So I'm probably going to lose this first battle because I went for upgrading right at the beginning there to show you. So it does 3 attack, and I have 1 health left. They did 2 attack. Oh, let's see here. I might win this? No. Draw. Oh, I think they won because their aspect on that wolf was to summon another wolf. So now let me just explain what happened in that battle. So it's an Autobattler. You're setting everything up here, then you send them in and you see how they do. So when this dragon encounters an enemy, then it can do 3 attack and only has 2 health. So if that enemy has less than 3 or less health, it'll do that much damage and kill it. Likewise, if they have more than 2 or more, they'll kill me. So you kind of want to have I've been finding you want to tank up in this front position, which is why I left this blank for now. I just want to see what happens with this leveling up. I usually don't use this strategy. I usually sort of level up later on, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this. Let's give this dragon a little bit more life as well. So that cost me 3 coins. So I only have 4 coin left, which means I'm going to have the ability to do 1 reroll and 1 placement. This can't be upgraded until round 3. I'm on round 2, so I got another round to go. This one here, give all troops +1/+1. I kind of like this. Oh, feint. Give the 2 troops behind +1/+1. I'm going to put this one in. This one has an attack 5, so it needs a bunch of health. I'll do a reroll. Archery monkey. I think I'm going to lock this one up. This was one of those wolves that we saw in that last battle. When it faints, so they don't die, they just faint. When this one faints, it summons a 1 attack, 1 health feral wolf, and in that case was able to give them the win because we drew. That's one thing to keep in mind. You might have something that's super strong with attack, but if you just attack something that's got low health, all of that extra attack power doesn't really go to waste, but isn't utilized. So some of these things that are able to summon other creatures can be an advantage because you pick away at them and they have all this power, but all it's doing is eliminating like in 3 different turns. So anyways. Oh, they only have 1 enemy. Okay. Or is it glitching out? Yay, we won. It's not actually playing against real people, I think, right now. It's just playing against randoms. That's why there's probably no displaying of our usernames. So, tier 2 troops, they're now unlocked because I'm in round 3. And so now all of a sudden I'm getting some recruits that would be available to me that weren't necessarily available to me to the first round. And so if I had decided to fill this up with 5 battlers at this stage, then I would have to sell them, and you only get 1 when you sell. You can click them and choose to sell, but you only get 1 gold. So this is a 3 attack, 5 health, and before attack deal 1 damage to the troop. So I like this. I'm going to stick that there. And because I placed it and I have this dragon, and I've leveled it up to level 2 by putting those previous dragons on top of it, it now says recruited troops gain 2 attack. So when I placed that mercenary tiger in there, my strategist dragon was able to give it a +2 attack, so it's doing a higher attack. I have 7 gold, but I also have the ability to upgrade this. So instead of doing 1 damage at the start, it's now a silver bow and does 2 damage. Nice. So I have 5 coins left. I'm going to put this monkey on here. And if I could get this other monkey on there. Oh! So maybe if I was thinking, I wouldn't have upgraded that. I would have put this second monkey up and then did a reroll and then upgraded the next round. So I'm going to end up probably wasting. Or can I lock? I haven't tried this. Lock. Reroll. And lock this one. So the next round I'm going to do a bunch of upgrading. Hey, did it let me lock? Lock. There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm getting some strategy going here. Let's battle this out. Uh-oh. Leave with excess gold. I still have one more gold. It's too bad. The previous games I've been playing, I've been like feeding and shielding this front tiger or front tanky. Let's do a reroll. I'm out of gold. Can't reroll. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Battle time. So there's my random 2 attack. They have that as well. They have, oh, that's their archer monkey doing that. Now we're battling out. So I still have 4 health. I should win this next one and still have 1 left. So I have 1 health left. And I'm going to eliminate each other. Got it. So I have 2 out of the 10. The goal is to win all 10. So I have 10 gold coins again. I locked these in so that I could do some upgrades. And I'm not fully convinced it's worth doing all the upgrades early on in the game. This is the first time I've tried this strategy. I just thought it would be curious. These are different. This is a Strategist Phoenix, level 2. This is an Assassin Phoenix, level 3. So I can't drag and drop these. They are different critters. And this Assassin Phoenix, at the end of the turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Oh, when I'm hurt, deal 2 random 2 damage to a random enemy. So this is actually pretty good, and it's level 3. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to move this tiger up, put in this, and I got the bonus from that dragon. I'm liking this. I only have 1 reroll, so I might as well reroll. And I'll lock this up. So that's my archery monkey doing that damage. They have some start of the battle damage. Oh. Okay, so this one's going to get hurt. And when it does, it deals this 2 random damage to an enemy. So that worked out well. Eliminated a whole enemy. And I got hurt again, so I dealt 2 random energy damage. It's a little bit of a bug there. The bodies were still piled. Didn't clear the fainted people. Now I'm on turn 5. That means I'm going to lose 3 lives per loss, or 3 health. So I still have my 9, but if I lose a battle, I'll go down by 3. Also means I can upgrade to my bow and do that early damage, but I think I'm going to wait this time and just be careful. So it takes, now once you get to level 3, it takes 3 upgrades by putting recruits on top of other recruits. So I'm not convinced that's the best move right now. I think what I'm going to do is actually do some of these items. Increase the troops' attack by 3 for the next attack. So when they attack, you get a 3 bonus. So I'm going to put it a little bit further back, so if these ones die, I'm going to put an end on this one, so it's maybe able to eliminate 1 more enemy. Be nice to have some shield on here too, just so it can kind of progress through and maybe get a couple of those deal 2 random energies. Okay, do my reroll. Oh, you can even lock items. Oh, okay, let's lock a shield just to see how that works. No, I want to level that front one up. Let's lock a meat. So meat, if you give it to a troop, you get a +1/+1 attack and +1 health. The shield takes 2 less damage per incoming attack. All right, let's lock the shield. We'll try and maybe do both of these next round. We're good. Oh, okay, we've got a bug. All those previous fainties are stuck on the screen. It's hard to see all this artifacts. Well, as I was learning how to play, this bug hasn't happened, so I don't know if it's because I'm full screen. I'll try coming out of full screen, going back in. It is pre-alpha, so bugs are expected. It'd just be nice to be able to report when I go to report in the Discord what caused it, or at least how I got rid of it. Whoa. Dragon Guardian. Gain two attack when hurt. So as it gets injured, the attack goes up. So whatever you're fighting is going to receive some serious damage. Anyways, we locked this because we wanted to try it. So we'll put that shield on there. And this one currently has, so now it has this extra defense of 2. This one here, 3 and 5. And when I give it the meat, 4 and 6. So both went up by 1. I'm going to upgrade the bow. Now it does 3 damage to 2 random troops. I have 2 energy left. Any of these the same? Maybe I'll just lock this one, do a reroll. One more reroll, and lock this one. So next round we're just going to do all upgrades. So there we had a draw, so no one wins. Anyways, that gives you a little bit of a sense of the game mechanics itself. I want to just let you know a couple bits of information. So there are 9 different types of activations for the skills. So this one here is, for example, if it gets hurt, it does its skill. This one here, when I recruit something, it does its skill. If I wasn't planning to do any more recruiting, maybe it would make sense to actually just sell this dragon and plunk something else in there and start leveling it up, because this is just a level 1 dragon, and if I've got my team and I'm not placing anything more, and so on. So there's 9 different skills that are available. And within the weapons, as I mentioned before, there's 10 different main weapons that you can choose from up here. And I think once we get to the actual game, it'll be based on which Chibi Legend you own and which weapon it has. I think right now in this pre-alpha, sort of all the weapons are available, and just the distinction is between whether or not you can get that tier 3, like where I was able to get it to do 3 damage instead of 2. But maybe not. Maybe it'll always be free and there's just be some sort of subtle in-game difference. But there's 10 different Chibi Legend weapon types. The goal, as I mentioned already, is to win 10. And the further you go along, the more consequential the damage is. Eventually we'll be playing against other players, I would imagine. And maybe there'll be some sort of ELO or MMR. So how do you keep track of all of this? It's not all fully in the game yet, at least that I've been able to find. It's in the white paper. So let's jump over to the white paper. Here are the 9 different skills that I was mentioning, and it explains how to do the leveling up. It says 5 times here, so that's a cumulative. The first 2 times you level it up, you get to level 2, and then the next 3 times, making it 5 times total. And then here are the troops listed with the description. So for example, there's the Wushu Monkey, level up, give all troops +1 health and attack. And then when it's a level 2 Wushu Monkey, it gives it +2/+2. So the Wushu Monkey is a unique one that I didn't play with in that game, but can be well. Here's what I was leveling up at the start of the game, the Strategist Dragon. So it gives a +1 to any recruited troop. And then if I was to level this up to level 2, then like I did, then I can give a +2 attack when I recruit a troop in there, and so on. So, and then of course the weapons, the 10 different weapons. Now, let me show you how, because this is the only thing that you can kind of purchase or within the NFT realm. So if you go onto OpenSea and you go to the proper Chibi Clash, you'll see all the legends that are available. Use official links, go into the Discord, use their Twitter, use their official links. And what I did is I put on all of the silver and gold versions of the weapons. So the weapons themselves, I have a whole other video on this, on how to choose your weapons, but the weapons themselves come in just regular, and then you can get silver and gold. So I just put on all the silver and golds to start with, because often I find the silver and golds are like floor price. Like these 3 silver fans, they're at the same price of floor. Or this blade here, here's a gold and here's a silver and here's a gold. So you might as well pick up the gold version of this blade. Then the prices go up pretty quick, but there's a few that seem to be sitting down around the floor here. Just clear it so you can see what the buy now is. And there it is. There's that silver fan right there on the floor, and silver. So, you know, do a little bit of research before you buy something. You know, don't just buy the wooden spear when if you can get a silver spear for the same price. It's a higher rarity, and maybe later on in the game you'll have an automatic leveling up or tearing up because you're already at silver instead of bronze. I guess that was what that is. Anyways, so those are the Chibi Legends, and these are what determine the weapon types that you own. In my other video, I go through all the different other items, the citizens, and the other items that you can get within the Chibi Clash universe and what they do and what the utility is. So this video is focused on the Autobattler, the pre-alpha play, and it's exciting to see teams delivering actual games that you can play. And I should mention, one of the things that Chibi is doing is, you hear this everywhere, everyone wants to build this, you know, immersive metaverse experience, all that kind of stuff. But one thing I do see the Chibi Clash team actively doing is pursuing other projects in order to try and do some crossover and some collaboration. So I like that. It's a good sign, and they're kind of positioned in a few key spots in the world where there's other blockchain gaming companies, studios going on. So hopefully we see some crossover happening. And yeah, I've never played an Autobattler game before, and at first I was like, well, I don't know. And you know, you always hear about Splinterlands and stuff. I've tried it a few times and been completely confused. Maybe I need to put a little more time into that, but I was able to play this one. It seems like there's lots of variables. If I was playing against other people, that might be pretty hard. So I'm looking forward to this project and continuing to be part of this journey. So as always, make sure in any situation you don't panic and keep track of that towel. Till next time.